Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Xenoblade Chronicles reaction. It has been a while since I've touched on Xenoblade, but Thracian had this one in the queue for months now. I don't even think Thracian at this current time is a Patreon supporter anymore. I think it literally took me so long that Thracian could not afford to wait. So here I am getting to this one, and while that is perfectly fine and these are guaranteed requests, Thracian will definitely still see it. It's just kind of funny that I've taken this long to get to it, but I also feel bad about that. So this is a formidable enemy from Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and it's, like I said, been a while, so I'm really interested to hear more from this soundtrack because I haven't hated a song yet. So without further ado, let's go. Ooh. Oh yeah, I feel like I just entered the battle. Hey, wait a minute. Well, now I just want to dance with the enemy. I'll be sitting here just like... And the boss is like... This is an absolute vibe already. And I'm not even like a minute in. Woo. Little punchy stings there in the music. Woo. Woo. Oh, that was fun. Ooh. Switch it up, go to the right symbol. Woo. Get a little jazzy with it. Coming back to the dance groove. Dude, I love this. I'm adding this to some playlists afterwards. This is a really fun song. Woo! God, the drummer's getting it. The funniest part is he's probably playing it completely straight-faced. Just... Oh my God. Okay, you might have smiled a little bit after that solo. I know I would be if I nailed that. Oh. God damn! Woo! And a bass solo. Who sent these musicians to church? Good Lord! I would not be able to fight to this. I would make best friends with that enemy. A formidable foe on the dance floor, maybe. What in the persona was that composition? I loved everything about that. So funky, so boppy, so much fun. I am not a good enough drummer to really talk too much about all the great things the drums are doing in here. There was a lot of movement on the kit. A lot of those fills are above my own skill level. I would have to work so hard to get those down and play them that well. That drummer must have been having an absolute blast, or they were constantly shitting themselves that they were going to mess it up again. Because, man, I mean, like, there are some amazing drummers out there, but I don't know a single drummer that would be able to play that without, like, a month's practice minimum. Like, that's a lot to be able to figure out, especially in one sitting. It's very possible they would have like split it up and cut it up into chunks, but still, like, even just that one section of fill in there, like learning everything there and being able to play that so confidently would take days, probably. I know there are drummers out there well above my skill level, obviously, and could probably figure that out in maybe a couple of playthroughs, but I just cannot fathom being that good. I'm really not like the most impressive drummer when it comes down to the technicality of drumming. I love to play, but all of these little like accent fills and constantly going around the kit and just moving all over the place and just hitting everything, basically everything in this kit was definitely played. Like every single tom was hit, every single like little accent, like they were constantly dancing up and down on like the hi-hat and just doing a bunch of stuff between the hi-hat and the snare. There was so much going on. The ride cymbal had a few little just extra like accents, some doubles in there just to make it feel a little bit more alive. Like I said, that one spot, a lot more jazzy for a quick second. Like there's just so much happening here. And the overall melody is so dancey and happy and vibey. Why is this a boss theme? I assume it's a boss theme based on the name, but like, how can you fight to this? I would never be able to. I would make best friends with whoever's personal theme this is. I'd 100% be like, no, we're not fighting now. You need to tell me who wrote your theme song because that's better than mine. How dare you? And also, where can I get one? Like, it is such a blast. I have no notes about this song, really. I can just gush about it. I can just gush about how much fun it is. That little bass break in there, that was sick as hell. I love that. It was just that one spot where the bassist just stood right up in front of the whole rest of the band. It was just like, what the fuck was that? Like, that's so sick. And as limited as I am in skill on the drums when it comes to stuff like this, I would still love to learn and play it. It would be an absolute hell for me to learn this and play it confidently with no music or anything and just have to play it with like a group around me who all knows the song too. Playing this blind would be impossible. I remember listening to New Battle, that theme, and having a great time with that. The same kind of response I'm having here, but this one is even more so exciting. Like, this one had so much more energy. Even though I thought that one was fun, this one is just an absolute banger. I cannot get over it. I'm just geeking out. Like, it's just so much fun. But I also get to this point where I get so excited that I cannot actually say anything useful about this song. I would have to like sit down, listen to it a few more times, really break down the like intricacies of what's happening here, but I really don't want to because I just want to vibe with it. There are definitely a number of songs out there, I believe for everybody has a couple of songs where you don't want to break it down, figure out what makes it tick. You really just want to experience it as its whole, and that's it. You just want to have a good time with it. You just want to be able to enjoy yourself and listen to it freely, and that's kind of what I want to do with this one. So I'm not going to get into the music theory stuff on this one. I'm not going to listen to it a bunch. I'm not going to figure out stuff I want to talk about. The drums on this were an absolute fucking mess in the best way, the sexiest way possible, and I love it, and I would definitely play this song. I don't know if I'd be able to do those fills without like a week of practice, like I said, but I would love to play this at some point. So you guys might end up seeing this as a drum short at some point. You might even see that before you see this video, depending on if you're a member or not, because these videos are member specific and don't come out to the public for like a month. So you might see that as an upload before you actually see this reaction. But either way, I think I'll call it here so I can stop yapping because I'm way too high energy in my brain right now and I just need to settle down. So thank you all so very much for watching. Thank you, Thracian, for putting this into the queue. I'm so sorry I could not catch you before you had to retire your subscription, but I'm glad I got to it eventually anyway. So thank you all so very much for watching. And if you have any other songs you want me to get to, by all means, you know how to follow me and support me and all that. And if you want to have one of these personal guaranteed requests, these are part of my executive producer queue on Patreon and YouTube memberships. So if you want one of those, you can go to those and get that tier. But otherwise, I suppose I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!